Now we discuss what is oxidation and what is reduction. Simple definitions are there for oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means gaining of oxygen atoms or loosening of hydrogen atoms. That is called oxidation. Reduction means gaining of hydrogen atoms or losing of oxygen atoms. That means exactly opposite definition. So I repeat once again, oxidation means gaining of oxygen or losing of hydrogen is called oxidation. For example, take this reaction. Copper reacts with oxygen, then we get copper oxide. The formula is CuO. In this case, copper and oxygen are reactants, CuO is product. After completing reaction, CuO is formed. That means copper gains oxygen. So copper undergoes oxidation reaction. So here copper oxide is black because it reacts with oxygen. So that is about oxidation reaction. Next, reduction. Reduction means losing of oxygens or gaining of hydrogen is called reduction. That is opposite definition of oxidation. One more example here. When CuO reacts with hydrogen, it forms Cu plus H2O. These are reactants, these are products. In this reaction, after completing reaction, CuO becomes Cu. That means CuO loses its oxygen atom and finally it converts to Cu. That means CuO undergoes reduction. So that is the example for reduction reaction. Here CuO becomes brown because it reacts with hydrogen. So this is the reduction reaction. So I repeat once again, oxidation means gaining of oxygen atoms or losing of hydrogen atoms. Reduction means losing of oxygen atoms or gaining of hydrogen atoms. These are the examples. Next, some more points are there regarding this one. That is very important point. These are also, if a substance gains oxygen atom during reaction, then it is called oxidized substance. If a substance gains oxygen during a reaction is called oxidized substance. Oxidation means gaining of oxygen atoms or losing of hydrogen atoms. Here what is the point? Oxidized substance. That means if a substance gains oxygen atom during reaction is called oxidized substance. Similarly, if a substance loses oxygen atom is called reduced substance. Gaining oxygen atom is called oxidized substance. That reaction is called oxidation and that substance is called oxidized substance. If a substance loses oxygen atom during reaction is called reduced substance. And that reaction is called reduction reaction. So don't confuse this one. Oxidation means gaining of oxygen atoms or losing of hydrogen atoms throughout the reaction. Thus that substance is called oxidized substance. Reduction means gaining of hydrogen atoms or losing of oxygen atoms. That is called reduction reaction and that substance is called reduced substance. For example, take this reaction. ZnO plus C gives rise to Zn plus CO. In this reaction, ZnO becomes Zn and C becomes CO. That means ZnO loses oxygen atom and C gains oxygen atom. That is why C is converted into CO and ZnO is converted into Zn. In the above reaction, ZnO is reduced substance because ZnO loses oxygen atom and carbon is oxidized substance because carbon gains oxygen atom, not O2, here oxygen atom. So that is called oxidized and reduced substances. Next, corrosion. This is also very important concept. If a metal reacts with acid or base or moisture, then that metal loses its nature. That is called corrosion. That is simple definition. I repeat once again. if a metal reacts with acid or base or moisture, then that metal loses its nature. That means it cannot be used. That process is called corrosion. So the definition is the undesirable change. Undesirable change means unusual change. That means it cannot be used. The undesirable change takes place in a metal where they are attacked by moisture or acids or bases. So this is the definition for corrosion. Suppose take iron. When iron reacts with moisture in air, then iron becomes Fe2O3 plus XH2O. This is called hydrated iron oxide. This is called rusting. That is called rusting of iron. When copper reacts with the moisture, it becomes CeCO3 plus CuOH twice. This is called rusting. So these are the examples. No need to write all the examples and no need to learn all the examples. Just learn one example. That is enough. So this is about corrosion. Corrosion means the undesirable change. That means unusual change takes place by metal atom when it reacts with either acid or base or moisture. That is called corrosion. Next one. Rancidity. This is very important for one more question. Rancidity means the undesirable change takes place in a oil containing food items when they undergoes oxidation is called rancidity. That means sometimes the food becomes spoiled because that food undergoes oxidation. That means that food reacts with oxygen in air. So that food cannot be used. That means we cannot take that food. That is called rancidity. So the undesirable change takes place in a oil containing food items when they undergoes oxidation is called rancidity. So prevention methods. First one, placing in a refrigerator. That means if you keep food in refrigerator, it cannot be spoiled. Second method, they are placed in airtight containers. Airtight containers means that containers should not contain air at all. And last one, adding of antioxidants. That means if you add any external substance to that food, then that food do not undergo oxidation because that oxidant substance undergoes oxidation. So these are prevention methods. First one is placing in refrigerator. Second one is placing in airtight containers. Third one is add an antioxidants. These are prevention methods of rancidity. This is important question. Next one, exothermic reaction. The reaction in which heat is liberated is called exothermic reaction, and the reaction in which heat is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. So the reaction in which heat is released or evolved is called exothermic, and the reaction in which heat is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. So these are the corresponding examples for those reactions. So this is all about chemical equations and reactions. Please note all these points and practice each and everything, especially definitions and examples.